Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video here on the channel. Now today, as you can see on screen, we have some April Fool's quests, and no, they are not a trick. We've been given a bunch of quests. You have only today to complete them. They will expire tomorrow at 1 PM BST, which I believe is 9 AM Eastern Time. There are 8 quests in total, worth 2,000 XP each, and for completing 1, 3, and 5 you get a bonus of 10,000 XP. They're all slightly memey quests, but anyway, let's take a look. So, finish anything but first. So in other words, don't win a game. Break open 3 chests instead of searching them. Deep in my soul, that hurts. I used to always try and open chests, because opening chests gives you XP, but anyway. Touch grass for 60 meters, kind of funny. Shouldn't be too difficult. Drive safely on the road for 100 meters. Shouldn't be too difficult. Land over here and over there, which I do believe means just land in 2 locations. Find the coolest player on the island, which in the past has meant that you needed to look in a mirror. Collect a non-fish from fishing, and then survive 120 seconds before collecting any weapons in a match, which shouldn't be too hard, but you gotta resist the urge to pick up a weapon upon landing, which that's the hard part. Now, there are also some map changes in today's mini update. So today's update version 34.21 has brought 3 little locations to the map, which are all to do with the Mortal Kombat collaboration. You can now find Scorpion at one of these 3 each match, and if you duel him and defeat him, you get his medallion and his combat kit, allowing you to throw and breathe fire, which is pretty cool. So, without any more said, let's head into a match and see if we can go find them whilst I have a dog on my lap. We love him. So, when you first load into a match, you will notice some new things that are dotted around on the map, which are that you can see some diamonds, one up above Pump Power, for example. Those are your little diamond jewelry stores that you can rob. And you'll also notice some places with the Dilbit logo, which are your Dilbit farms, which you can now go to actually get yourself some Dilbits. You'll also notice that Scorpion is marked on the map as to where he actually will be. He will be in one of the 3 locations in each game, and in this game he is right here. Now, I'm going to avoid the quest where I can't pick up a weapon, because I want to show you guys Scorpion and the fight itself, because it is pretty cool, I must admit. Now, obviously you can kill him with regular weapons as well as using the Scorpion ones. Although I have got to admit, I think we're about to die anyway. Yeah. We'll spectate for a minute. So you ring the gong, like that guy's just done there, to spawn in Scorpion, and then he starts probably hurting you. Let's try that again. I mean, we unintentionally did one of the quests, I guess, so there is always that bonus. So folks, just to clear up some confusion, the land over here and land over there quest, you actually do need to land in those 2 specific locations. So the basketball court on the west side, and then the little tower on the east side of the map. You gotta land at those 2 locations for that quest, which is a little bit awkward, but anyway, we're gonna land, and we actually have one of the returned weapons, which is the Infiltrator Pump Shotgun, is back. This is not the only weapon that's been brought back in today's update, the other one being the Hollow Twister Assault Rifle. The Infiltrator Pump has been buffed from what it used to be, while the Hollow Twister has been slightly nerfed from what it used to be. So do keep these in mind when you go to use these weapons. That the Hollow Twister in particular will not be as powerful as you might once remember it being. It would appear that the guy down here has actually fought and beaten Scorpion. So all we've got to do, we defeat him, we can collect that weapon. And then hopefully we can also get the medallion, meaning that we get to be Scorpion. Alright, we'll try this one out in just a second. Let's heal ourselves up a little bit, because we did now take a little bit of a beating there. We've also got ourselves the twin mag assault rifle, which, for those of you that don't remember which one this is, it was the one that had like the green triangle sight, which is quite a fun one. So, Scorpions, oh wow. Okay, Scorpions is really fun. It's the punching, the fire breathing, and you get to throw the spear, which gets to pull people closer. He also has the medallion, the first blood medallion, which means that the first shot out of your magazine triggers an explosion when it hits an enemy, which, I can't lie, is really, really cool. So, yeah, land, get your Scorpion gear. It will be quite powerful, actually, if you do get it. As for the April Fool's quests, then, I guess we should probably go find some chests to break. There's nothing quite like using a drill to open these chests. It just makes it a little bit more fun for you. So just like that, completing the quests, you're also getting these 10,000 XP bonuses. It's not meant to be a ridiculous award, like, you're not meant to get a fortune from it, but 46,000 XP for 1 day's worth of bonus quests, you can't really complain. You're getting some free XP within some bonus quests that you wouldn't have normally had, so it does mean that you're getting a bonus that you shouldn't have had originally. But without further ado, let's go and see if we can find the coolest player on the island. So, the drive safely on the road for 100 metres is not a trick. It is not an April Fool's joke. It is very, very literal. You literally just need to drive on a road for 100 metres. If you go off the road, it will obviously reset the quest, but for now... Wait. That's a new walkie-talkie. Anyway, let's go find ourselves the coolest player on the island. I swear that this one is just using a mirror, but it does have specific things marked on the map to do it, so maybe it's not quite as simple as I thought it would be. I guess we'll try and find it. So it is about finding a mirror, but it's got to be a full body mirror, such as this one here. So that's why it's marking specific locations for you, because you have to go to those locations to find a full body mirror, rather than just the ones that are in the bathrooms, which I guess makes sense. So we've nearly done all of these quests. There's 3 left, which are collecting fish from non-fish from fishing, then landing at those 2 locations, and then the surviving seconds before collecting a weapon. So I guess we'll try and see if we can make some progress on these, shall we? Let's see if we can find some fishing rods. So folks, the one location that you need to land at, which is on the east side of the map, is right next to one of the new Mortal Kombat areas. And it seems like this area might be somewhere that Fortnite keep using for little collab events, because last season this was where Godzilla arrived, his paw prints, as he then headed towards Shining Span Bridge and destroyed it. So it's quite interesting that they seem to be putting things here, but obviously this is where it happens to be. Scorpion isn't actually here in this game, he's over at the third and final location, but let's have a little look at this one, even though he isn't here. It's a bridge that some of you guys may recall, the pit. Underneath you've got all the spikes. It is very much Mortal Kombat inspired, and you can be punched off of here by Scorpion if you are not careful. So if you do end up fighting him here, be very careful that you don't take full damage and don't get thrown off here. You can also throw him off of here, but he does just teleport back up. So there is that. It's interesting, there is an epic version of Scorpion's combat kit as well, so you don't have to get his mythic one. I don't entirely know the difference, I'm assuming it is just damage. But yeah, you can still get an epic version as well, which functions the exact same way. Unfortunately, they are durability though, so do keep that in mind. And then from there you can just head down to the beach. There's fishing rods all around this area. Now, the problem is it might take you a little bit of time to get a non-fish. Realistically, if you're not using a fishing spot, you might have your ability to get a non-fish dampened. So it might be easier for you to find a fishing spot and do it there. But there is also a fishing spot around this area just over the other side. So if I head over towards the city, Seaport City, you will find some fishing spots over there that you can use to hopefully complete your quest that way. So yeah, just to clarify, this is what I mean. There's a lot over here. The things that count as non-fish will be a boot, if you are unlucky, or a weapon. And I think that's why you're more likely to get it from a fishing spot, simply because the fishing spots are likely to give you weapons. So yeah, just fish at a fishing spot, hope that you pull up a weapon or a boot, just like that, and that is that quest complete. And just to show you how powerful Scorpion's kit is, even epic, that fire breath deals a lot of damage very, very quickly. So just to showcase it, if you don't know where the western location is, obviously track the quest, it'll show you, but it is this big like football arena, I think. Is it football? I think it's football. But yeah, it's this big little well, I say big little. It's the stadium over here. Yeah, it is football. If you just land here, that gets this quest done. And then, if I can refrain from picking up a weapon for 2 minutes, we can try and get that final quest complete as well. Which does, I believe, mean that we can use shields. But the thing is you've also got to survive. And I guess we can't do that. So, that's going to be an annoying quest to try and do, actually. You need to land where people aren't, realistically. So, there's a bit of a change down here. And that is, in Mass Meadows, you used to be able to get in from both sides into Daigo's workshop. It is now blocked off on the one side because on the other side of this wall is the new arena that you can fight Scorpion in, which does have acid, which does deal damage to you. So do be careful if you go and fight Scorpion over here. I'll try and show you that in a second. But yeah, this workshop is now very much off limits from the one side. We're going to try and wait around for another 40 seconds, try and finish that match off. That quest off even. 120 seconds is longer than you think. 2 minutes is quite a while. So hopefully we will be able to do that and then see if we can go and fight Scorpion. So folks, if you're wondering how to get into the Scorpion place, it is round this sort of side. So you want to come in from the... No, you don't want to come in from the bank side. Oh wait, no you do. It's just secret. So you come in here and you get this lovely lake here. Now this is acid, it will deal damage to you if you touch it, and it is 10 damage a tick, so it is fairly high damage. the other exits are also secret, so you sort of have to slide the panels to exit, and you go out the tunnels, but you cannot enter from Daigo's workshop, so do keep that in mind. I mean, the damage from the acid isn't ridiculous, so it's not like you'll instantly die from going in it, but 10 damage a hit is quite a lot. So, with all that in mind, guys, that was a little look at the new Mortal Kombat areas and Scorpion. It was also a look at April Fools. So make sure to complete your April Fools quests. You do only have today to complete them. And if you want some help with your new Week 6 quests or anything else, make sure to go check out my other videos that will be out throughout the season and in the season playlist. So with all that in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.